Good day everyone. So our lesson for today is the continuation of our lesson last week, which is the parabola with vertex at HK. So the vertex of a parabola in standard position can be translated to another point. So hindi lang po laging sa origin ang vertex ng parabola. So pwede kahit saang quadrant or pwedeng nasa y or x-axis. So the standard form of equation of a parabola with vertex HK is x minus h squared is equal to 4p times y minus k. So makikita nyo, hindi lang siya x squared or y squared dahil hindi na po sa origin yung ating vertex. So if yung ating equation is naka-square ang x, ang opening ng ating parabola ulit ay to upward or downward. So, if left or right naman yung opening ng ating parabola, na dapat naka-square ang y. So, if our p is positive, upward, and if negative naman, downward. So, sa y, kapag positive ang p, opening niya is right, and pag negative naman, nasa left. So, these are the characteristics of parabola with vertex at HK. So, ito, kakailanganin din natin sila sa pagsosolve mamaya. So, kagaya sa origin, dito na tayo kuha ng formula or ordered pair na gagamitin natin. Okay, so, for example number 1, we have the given y minus 1 squared is equal to 8 times x plus 3. So, we need to find the vertex, axis of symmetry, focus, directrix, and latus rectum. So, for the vertex, so ang kailangan natin gamitin, since y yung naka-square dito, ito yung kailangan nating gamitin. And dapat, kapag nakita nyo na yung ating equation, alam nyo na kung saan yung opening ng parabola. Since y ang naka-square, so dapat right or left ang opening. And positive yung ating 8 dito. So, ibig sabihin, nasa right yung opening ng ating parabola. So, paano kumuha ng vertex? So, this is the given. Y minus 1 squared is equal to 8 times x plus 3. So, ang gagawin natin dito, gagawin natin siyang kapareho ng ating equation dito. Dapat, minus yung ating operation. So, ang mangyayari, we have y minus positive 1 and then we have x minus negative 3 para magiging positive yun. So, ang kukunin natin dito ay h and k. So, for our h, we have negative 3 and for k, we have positive 1. So, ang vertex natin is negative 3, 1. So, huwag kakalimutan, ang laging kapartner ng x ay h at ang y naman ay k. Next, for the axis of symmetry, we have y is equal to k. So, our k is equal to 1. So, y is equal to 1. Next, for focus, we have h plus p k. So, nakuha po natin to doon sa mga characteristics nito. Y minus k squared. So, para makuha natin si focus, kailangan muna natin isolve si p. So, our 4p, that is equal to 8. So, gagamitin natin yun. 4p is equal to 8. So, to solve for p, we need to divide both sides by 4. And then, cancel si 4. And then, we have 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. So, our p is equal to 2. And then, substitute na natin siya. For h, we have negative 3. Ayun po. Plus p. Negative 2. And then, k, we have 1. So, we have negative 3 plus 2 and 1. So, our focus is negative 1, 1. Next, for the directrix, so ang ating equation is x is equal to h minus p. So, substitution lang ulit. Our h is equal to negative 3 and our p is positive 2. So, meron tayong negative 3 minus 2. So that is equal to negative 5. And for the lattice rectum, we have h plus p, k plus minus 2p. So paghihiwalayin ulit natin ito, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 points for the lattice rectum. So unahin muna natin yung addition. So we have h plus p, negative 3 plus 2, and then k plus 2p, we have 1 plus 2 times 2. So meron tayong negative 1 and then 5. For the second point, minus naman, we have negative 3 plus 2, so that is negative 1, and magkakaroon tayo ng 1 minus 2 times 2. So we have 1 minus 4, so that is negative 3. So our points for lattice rectum is negative 1, 5, and negative 1, negative 3. Okay, next, kailangan naman natin siyang i-graph. So ito yung mga nakuha natin kanina. So this is the Cartesian plane. So for the vertex, negative 3, 1, plot na po natin siya. Negative 3, 1. So andito po. So our x is negative 3 and y positive 1. Next, for the directrix, x is equal to negative 5. So dito po makikita yung negative 5. So plot na natin siya. And then for the focus, we have negative 1, positive 1. So dito po yun, negative 1, positive 1. So for the lattice rectum, we have negative 1, 5, and negative 1, negative 3. So ito siya, negative 1, positive 5, and negative 1, negative 3. So for our axis of symmetry, we have y is equal to positive 1. So dito natin siya makikita. Nandyan dapat yung ating line. So that is the axis of symmetry. And for our directrix, so ito, ayan siya. And then for our graph, ganyan yung kanyang magiging itsura. So for example number 2, find the vertex, focus, and points of lattice rectum, directrix, and axis of symmetry of x minus 2 square equals negative 8 times y minus 4, and then we need to graph. So since ang given natin is x ang naka-square, ang gagamitin nating equation ay x minus h square. So lahat ng characteristics ng x minus h square, yun yung ating gagamitin. Okay, so for the vertex, we have 2, 4. So para nakuha si 2, 4. So this is our h, and this is our k. Since ang nakalagay dito is negative 2, gagawin natin siyang positive 2. So kahit hindi na natin gawin yung procedure kanina. Next, we have k. So this is negative 4, so gagawin natin siyang positive 4. So this is our h, and this is k. Okay, next, for the focus, we have h and k plus p. So, to find focus, kailangan muna natin isolve ang p. So, para masolve si p, our 4p is equal to negative 8. So, that's 4p equals negative 8. So, we need to divide both sides by 4. So, cancel na siya. Then, negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. So, ito na yung gagamitin natin value ng p, negative 2. And then substitute. For h, we have positive 2. For k, we have positive 4. And then plus negative 2. And then our focus will become 2, 2. So ito na yung gagamitin nating point. Next, for the directrix, our equation is y is equal to k minus p. So again, substitution lang. So, for k, we have 4. Ayan, minus p, negative 2. So, magiging addition na siya kasi negative times negative is positive. And for directrix, we have y is equal to 6. Next, for the lattice rectum, meron tayong h plus minus 2p and k plus p. So, again, magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang points for lattice rectum. So, for the first one, unahin muna natin yung addition. Ayan. So we have 2 plus 2 times negative p. So ayun po, negative 2 yon. And then k, 4 plus p negative 2. And then solve. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2 minus 4. So 2 minus 4 is negative 2. And then 4 minus 2 is positive 2. So meron tayong negative 2, 2. Yan yung unang point natin. Next. So minus naman. So meron tayong 2 minus 2 times negative 2. So we have, unahin muna natin si negative 2 times negative 2. So magiging positive 4. So magkakaroon tayo ng 2 plus 4. So that is 6. And then 4 plus negative 2, magkakaroon tayo ng positive 2. So this is our second point. So sa latus rectum, we have negative 2, 2, and positive 6 and 2. And for the axis of symmetry, we have x is equal to h. So the value of h is 2. Kaya meron tayong x is equal to 2. And then graph na natin siya. So for the vertex, we have 2, 4. So nasa ang 2, 4? So nandito siya. So that is 2, 4. Next. For the focus, we have 2, 2. So ito po ang ating 2, 2. And then for the latus rectum, meron tayong negative 2, 2. So nandito siya. And then positive 6, 2. Positive 6, 2. And for the directrix, we have positive 6, y is equal to 6. So this is our directrix. And this is our axis of symmetry. X is equal to 2. And for the graph, so ayan. Yan ang itsura ng ating graph. Next. So the general form of equation of parabola. So for y squared, we have y squared plus dy plus ex plus f is equal to 0. And kapag x naman yung naka-square, we have x squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. Okay. So for example number 3, the vertex is at 3, negative 5. And the directrix is y is equal to negative 8. So determine the general form of equation of parabola. So dito, para mas madali, i-plot muna natin ang points ng mga given. So vertex and directrix. So this is the Cartesian plane. So for the vertex, we have 3, negative 5. So ayan yun, 3, negative 5. And for the directrix, y is equal to negative 8. So andito siya. Ito yung ating directrix. So wala yan. Okay? And then, tandaan, ang ating directrix at yung ating focus ay magkatapat. So, same lang yung distance from vertex, directrix, and vertex to focus. So, kung ang distance ni vertex kay directrix ay 1, 2, 3, ang focus naman ay makikita natin dito, sa taas. So, ang distance niya ay 1, 2, 3. So, same lang po sila. And then, sa graph natin, makikita natin na ang focus ay nasa taas ng vertex. So, laging natandaan, ang opening ng parabola ay kung nasaan yung ating focus. So, ibig sabihin, ayan yung ating parabola. So, this is the opening. If the parabola is opens upward, then we need to use the equation x minus h squared. Okay po. And then, para makuha natin sa general form, substitute lang natin yung mga given. We have h and k. So, substitute, magiging x minus 3 squared is equal to 4p times y minus negative 5. So, magiging, ayan, And then, paano natin masasolve kung wala ang P? So, paano po natin makukuha ang P? So, shortcut sa pagkuha ng P, tandaan, P is the distance between vertex and focus. So, ang distance ng itong dalawa ay 3, and then ang ating parabola is opens upward, it means positive. Our P is equal to positive 3. So, how to check if tama yung ating nakuhang value ng P? So, since ang given dito is directrix, kukunin natin yung equation ng directrix sa characteristics na to. So, for directrix, we have y is equal to k minus p. So, this substitute mo lang yung ating given. Ang kailangan mo ay k, so that is negative 5. And then for y, that is negative 8. So, we have negative 8 is equal to negative 5 minus p. And then, derive mo lang para makuha ang p. So, transpose si negative 5, magiging positive. And then, we have negative 3. And then, multiply to negative 1 para maging positive ang p. So, ito yon. P is equal to positive 3. They are the same. So, after natin makuha si p, substitute na natin siya dito. Magiging 4 times 3. And then, we have x minus 3 squared equals 12 times y plus 5. So, para makuha ang general form, we need to solve this using FOIL method. So, kapag ginamitan siya ng FOIL method, ito yung kanyang magiging sagot. X squared minus 6x plus 9. And then, distribute mo si 12 kay y and positive 5. So, magiging 12y plus 60. And for the general form, kailangan naka-equate kay 0. So, ililipat natin lahat sa right side or left side. Ayan. So, sa left side natin siya ililipat. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 12y and then negative 60. Then, equate kay 0. And then, evaluate. We have 9 minus 60, that is negative 51. So, this is our general form. Okay, next, example number 4. So, the vertex is at negative 2, 3. And the focus is at negative 4, 3. So, dito, ang given naman ay vertex and focus. So, determine the general form of equation of parabola. Okay, so, ulit, i-plot muna natin yung points. So, for the vertex, we have negative 2, 3. So, negative 2, 3. So, ayan yung ating vertex. And for the focus, we have negative 4, 3. So, kung makikita nyo, ang focus ay nasa left ng vertex. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating graph ay open to the left. And then, if yung ating graph is naka-open to the left, ang ating gagamitin ay y minus k squared. And then, para makuha si p ulit, bibilangin lang ang distance from vertex to focus. So, we have 1, 2. So, we have 2 units. And since naka-open siya sa left, magkakaroon tayo ng negative. So, our p is equal to negative 2. And then, substitute na natin yung ating mga given. So, we have h and k and p. So, ayan. So, this is our k. Ito po yun. And h, negative 2. Ito siya. And p, negative 2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 8. And then, solve using FOIL method. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y squared minus 6y plus 9. And then, distribute sa negative 8 kay x plus 2. Magiging negative 8x minus 16. And then, lipat lahat sa left side. So, ayun. And then, equate to 0. And then, evaluate na natin. So, the final answer is y squared minus 6y plus 8x plus 25 equals 0. Okay, next. Express the equation of the parabola in standard form. Then, give the coordinates of the vertex, focus, and points of latus rectum, and then draw the parabola. So, this is the given general equation. Y squared is equal to 12y minus 4x plus 28 equals 0. So, kagaya ng ginawa natin sa circle, from general form to standard form, isa-solve natin siya using the completing the square. So, ang gagamitin natin is ito. So, dapat magiging ganito yung kanyang itsura. So, this is the given. Okay. So, lahat ng may y, nasa left side, and then the rest, ilalagay natin sa right side. And then, mag-iwan ng space dito for the third term. So, to solve for third term, we have b over 2 square. So, for our b, we have negative 12. So, negative 12 divided by 2, that is negative 6. And then square, magiging positive 36. So, si positive 36, ilalagay natin siya ngayon dito. So, we have plus 36 sa left side and then plus 36 sa right side. And then after that, kailangan natin siyang i-factor. So, ang factor ng y squared minus 12y plus 36 is y minus 6 times y minus 6. So, pwede natin siyang isulat as y minus 6 squared. And then, evaluate negative 28 plus 36, that will be positive 8. And then, after neto, kailangan maging pareho sila ng itsura. So, para maging ganyan, we need to factor out 4x plus 8. So, pag pinactor natin si 4x plus 8, magiging ganito. So, how to check? So, i-multiply lang natin si 4 kay x plus 2. So, pag chinek natin, 4 times x, that is 4x, and then 4 times 2, that is positive 8. So, this is our standard form. Okay? So, for the vertex, we have hk. So, for h, we have positive 2 dito, magiging negative 2. And then, for k, we have negative 6, magiging positive 6. For the focus, magkakaroon tayo ng h plus p, k. So, kinuha natin siya sa characteristics ng y minus k square. So, lahat ng ginamit natin dito. So, we have h, negative 2 plus p. So, paano po nakuha yung p? Paano naging 1? So, dahil 4 yan, magkakaroon tayo ng 4p is equal to 4. And then, divide both sides by 4. Ayan. So, 4 over 4 is equal to 1. So, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 1 dito. So, negative 2 plus 1, that is negative 1, and then copy mo lang yung 6. So, we have negative 1, 6. Then, for the lattice rectum, so ito yung gamitin. So, pag sinolve mo siya, ang makukuha natin is negative 1, 8, and negative 1, 4. So, for the graph, we have vertex, negative 2, negative 2, 6. Ayun. And then, for focus, we have negative 1, 6, negative 1, 6. So, andyan. And then, for the lattice rectum, negative 1, 8, and negative 1, 4. So, andyan sila. And then, ang itsura ng graph natin ay, ayun. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for listening and God bless.